Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are dedicating the entire list to a Japanese manufacturer that has spent over a century quietly building one of the most impressive and most technically diverse catalogs in all of watchmaking. A brand whose engineering achievements include pioneering the world's first light-powered watch movement, developing satellite-synchronized timekeeping for the wrist, and producing titanium cases of a hardness that defies conventional metallurgy. We are talking about Citizen. Where other brands built their reputations on prestige and exclusivity, Citizen built its reputation on something more enduring and more honest: the belief that a truly great watch should be accessible, reliable, and technically innovative in ways that genuinely improve the experience of wearing it every single day. Today's 10 references represent Citizen across the full breadth of its remarkable catalog, from rugged professional dive instruments to mechanically sophisticated dress watches of genuine collector appeal. Every single entry on this list earns its place through outstanding engineering, purposeful design, and the kind of everyday dependability that no amount of marketing can substitute for. Let's get into it. The Citizen Atessa BY1007-60L is the flagship expression of everything that makes Citizen's engineering philosophy so compelling. A watch that brings together the manufacturer's most advanced technologies in a package of refined, professional elegance that competes confidently with Swiss rivals, costing considerably more and occasionally leaves them looking technically modest by comparison. The Atessa line has long represented the summit of Citizen's wearable engineering ambition, and the BY1007-60L upholds that standard with a super titanium case treated through Citizen's proprietary Duratect surface hardening process, producing a titanium alloy of 5 times the hardness of conventional stainless steel that simultaneously weighs a fraction of what steel demands and remains entirely hypoallergenic against the skin during extended wear. The result is a watch that disappears on the wrist in the most satisfying possible sense: present enough to read effortlessly, light enough that you genuinely forget it is there until you need it. EcoDrive solar charging harvests energy through the dial from any light source, natural or artificial, and stores it in a rechargeable cell designed to power the watch for months without any light exposure whatsoever. The radio-controlled timekeeping synchronizes with atomic clock transmitters across multiple continents, maintaining absolute precision without any manual adjustment, regardless of where in the world the wearer finds themselves. The Atessa BY1007-60L is the watch that makes the strongest possible case for Citizen's right to occupy the very top of the wearable engineering conversation. The Citizen Atessa BY1007-60L retails for approximately $650 USD. Number 9. Citizen EcoDrive Promaster Professional Diver BJ8050-08E. The Citizen EcoDrive Promaster Professional Diver reference. BJ8050-08E is a serious dive watch built to ISO 64065 Professional Divers Watch standards, a certification that demands not merely water resistance to a stated depth, but genuine performance across an exacting battery of tests, including resistance to magnetic fields, shock, and temperature variation that separates a true professional diving instrument from a water-resistant watch that simply carries depth numbers on its bezel for decorative effect. The BJ8052-08E achieves 200 meters of water resistance in a stainless steel case of substantial, purposeful construction, paired with a unidirectional rotating bezel of precise action and a dial of outstanding legibility, generous lume application on both the hands and applied hour markers, ensuring that elapsed dive time is readable in the reduced visibility conditions that underwater environments regularly present. The EcoDrive solar movement that powers it eliminates the battery replacement schedule that affects every conventional dive watch, a genuinely practical advantage when a watch's primary purpose involves immersion in water that makes crown operation more demanding than in everyday dry conditions. The screw-down crown and caseback provide the secure sealing that a professional specification demands, and the overall build quality reflects Citizen's considerable experience in producing dive instruments that perform reliably across years of serious use, rather than merely presenting the appearance of capability. The BJ8050-08E is the professional dive watch for the person who values function above all else. The Citizen EcoDrive Promaster Professional Diver BJ8050-08E retails for approximately $350 USD. Number 8. Citizen Promaster Mechanical Diver NY040. The Citizen Promaster Mechanical Diver Reference NY0040 is the watch on today's list that makes the most direct and most compelling argument for mechanical watchmaking at a price point that opens the category to a genuinely wide audience. A fully automatic dive watch of honest quality, proper specification, and authentic tool watch character that delivers everything a daily wearer or entry-level dive watch collector could reasonably ask for at a price that demands no financial compromise whatsoever. The NY0040 houses Citizen's own automatic movement, a self-winding caliber whose development and production reflects the same manufacturing infrastructure that produces the more sophisticated movements found higher in the Citizen range, delivering reliable timekeeping and the genuine mechanical character that no quartz or solar movement can replicate in terms of the visceral pleasure of wearing a watch whose energy comes entirely from the motion of the wearer's own wrist. The 200-meter water resistance, unidirectional rotating bezel, screw-down crown, and bold, highly legible dial with generous luminous material all meet the specification that a serious dive watch demands, while the day-date display at 3 o'clock adds practical daily utility without compromising the instrument's essential diving character. The stainless steel case and bracelet are finished to a standard that reflects Citizen's commitment to producing honest quality at every price point in its range. The NY0040 is the gateway to mechanical dive watch collecting, and it is a gateway worth walking through with complete confidence. The Citizen Promaster Mechanical Diver NY040 retails for approximately $225 USD. Number 7. Citizen EcoDrive Promaster Yaowa BN0151099L. The Citizen EcoDrive Promaster INSEE reference. BN0151099L is one of the finest value propositions in the entire solar-powered sports watch market. A dive-ready instrument of genuine capability and distinctive design character that delivers a specification well beyond what its price point might lead the uninitiated to. Expect built around Citizen's mature and deeply reliable EcoDrive solar movement platform and presented in a package of considerable visual confidence. The BN0151099L features the Promaster C's characteristic robust stainless steel case construction with 200 meters of water resistance, a rating that reflects genuine case engineering rather than aspirational labeling, alongside a unidirectional ceramic bezel whose hardness and color permanence outperforms conventional aluminum inserts across years of daily use, without fading or scratching. The dial is a particular achievement at this price level. A deep blue surface with applied luminous markers of generous proportion, and a handset whose lume application ensures underwater legibility in the conditions where a dive watch's primary function must be relied upon without compromise. The EcoDrive movement charges through the dial and maintains a power reserve sufficient to run the watch for months in complete darkness, eliminating forever the battery replacement schedule and the associated moisture ingress risk that affects every conventional battery-powered dive watch. The BN0151099L is the Citizen that proves solar technology and professional specification are entirely complementary rather than competing priorities. The Citizen EcoDrive Promaster EC BN0151099L retails for approximately $395 USD. Number 6. Citizen Promaster Nighthawk CB3059E. The Citizen Promaster Nighthawk reference. CB3059E is a pilot's watch of genuine technical ambition, a cockpit-inspired instrument that delivers a feature set of remarkable breadth and complexity through Citizen's most advanced radio-controlled EcoDrive platform, presented in a dial design of bold, purposeful character that wears the watch's technical capabilities openly and with complete conviction. The Nighthawk name has been associated with Citizen's aviation-focused Promaster collection for decades, and the CB3059E upholds that heritage with multi-band 6 radio-controlled timekeeping that receives atomic clock signals from transmitters in North America, Europe, Japan, and China, automatically synchronizing to absolute accuracy wherever the watch finds itself within range of those signals and providing a level of timekeeping precision that mechanical watches cannot approach regardless of their movement quality or regulation standard. The dual time zone display allows the pilot or frequent traveler to monitor home time and local time simultaneously with an immediacy and clarity that the watch's bold dial layout, with its multiple information registers and distinctive aviation instrument typography, supports without ever becoming visually confusing. EcoDrive solar charging ensures that all of this connectivity and precision runs indefinitely without battery intervention, and the 100-meter water resistance means the Nighthawk handles every daily situation that falls short of professional diving without concern. The CB3059E is the watch for the person who travels the world and needs their wrist to keep up. The Citizen Promaster Nighthawk CB3059E retails for approximately $495 USD. Number 5. Citizen EcoDrive. Chandler AW030A86X. The Citizen EcoDrive. Chandler reference AW013086X is the watch on today's list that makes the most straightforward and most honest case for EcoDrive solar technology as the ideal foundation for a dependable, attractive, and completely maintenance-free everyday timepiece. A watch of clean, contemporary design and outstanding practical capability that asks nothing of its wearer beyond putting it on each morning and letting the light do the rest. The Chandler occupies the space in the Citizen catalog where design simplicity and technical reliability converge most completely. A 44mm stainless steel case of contemporary proportion, housing a clean, legible dial with a date complication and a handset of excellent everyday readability. Finished to a standard that reflects Citizen's commitment to producing honest quality at an accessible price point. The EcoDrive movement charges through both natural and artificial light sources and stores that energy in a capacitor designed to power the watch for up to 6 months in total darkness, meaning that the Chandler, once fully charged, will continue running through virtually any period of reduced light exposure that daily life might present. The 100-meter water resistance makes it genuinely waterproof for swimming and daily wear, and the overall build quality of the case and bracelet reflects a level of construction care that positions it well above its price point in terms of the impression it creates in hand and on the wrist. The AW013086X is the ideal first EcoDrive and a worthy daily companion for any level of collector. The Citizen EcoDrive Chandler AW013086X retails for approximately $195 USD. Number 4. Citizen Promaster. Skyhawk AT-JY807802L. The Citizen Promaster. Skyhawk AT reference. JY807802L is one of the most technically accomplished wrist instruments ever produced at anywhere near its price point. A watch whose combination of atomic radio-controlled timekeeping, EcoDrive solar charging, world time display, and chronograph functionality delivers a specification that professional pilots, frequent international travelers, and technically minded collectors find genuinely extraordinary once they understand the full breadth of what it offers. The Skyhawk AT sits at the summit of Citizen's Aviation Promaster range, and the JY807802L earns that position through a movement of considerable sophistication. The radio wave reception system covering multi-band 6 atomic transmitters across 4 continents. The world time function displaying the current time in 26 international time zones simultaneously accessible through crown and pusher operation, and the chronograph providing precision elapsed time measurement to 1/5 of a second. The perpetual calendar ensures the date display requires no manual correction for month-length variations or leap years throughout the watch's service life. And all of these functions are powered by EcoDrive solar charging that makes the entire specification self-sustaining without battery replacement indefinitely. The dial, bold, layered, and unambiguously aviation instrument in its design language, manages to present all of this functional complexity with a legibility that daily use confirms is genuine rather than merely claimed. On the wrist, the Skyhawk AT communicates its technical ambition immediately and wears it with the confidence of a watch that knows exactly what it is. The Citizen Promaster Skyhawk AT JY807802L retails for approximately $650 USD. Number 3. Citizen Series 8. 8OID Mechanical NJ010081A. The Citizen Series 8880. Mechanical reference NJ010081A is the watch that demands the most careful attention from any collector who has overlooked Citizen's mechanical range. A timepiece of genuine design sophistication and movement quality that positions itself as a credible alternative to Swiss competitors at a price point where Swiss competitors rarely offer anything of comparable substance. The Series 8 collection was created to honor Citizen's founding year of 1918 and to demonstrate that the manufacturer's mechanical watchmaking capability extends far beyond the entry-level automatic market into territory of real collector interest and genuine horological merit. The NJ010081A presents that argument through an integrated bracelet design of exceptional execution, a construction in which the bracelet flows from the case as a single architectural entity whose alternating polished and satin-brushed surfaces are machined and finished to a standard that reflects hours of manufacturing care per individual piece. The articulated links move with the wrist with a suppleness and a security that an integrated bracelet of this complexity demands, and the deployant clasp fastens with a precision of mechanism that rivals Swiss sports watch bracelets at significantly higher price points. The caliber 8 NSM automatic movement within beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, producing the smooth, fluid sweep of the seconds hand that is one of mechanical watchmaking's most immediately satisfying pleasures, and delivers a 40-hour power reserve in a caliber of honest, dependable quality. The dial finishing, the case proportions, and the overall coherence of the design create a watch that wears with a sophistication that will surprise those encountering the Series 8 for the first time. The Citizen Series 8 880 mechanical NJ0181A retails for approximately $550 USDD. Number 2. Citizen Tsuyosa NJ0150A81E. The Citizen Tsuyosa reference. NJ0150A81E is perhaps the most joyful and most immediately appealing mechanical watch in the current Citizen catalog, a timepiece whose name translates from the Japanese as strong, and whose character combines that strength of construction with a dial vibrancy and a design confidence that makes it one of the most compelling entry points into mechanical watch collecting currently available from any manufacturer at any price. The Tsuyosa was designed with the understanding that a mechanical watch at this price point does not need to be conservative or understated to be taken seriously. That color, personality, and genuine design ambition are not luxuries reserved for expensive timepieces, but qualities that any well-executed watch deserves to express without apology. The NJ0150A81E delivers on that philosophy with a brilliantly saturated blue dial of extraordinary visual impact, a sunburst-finished surface that shifts from deep midnight to brilliant electric blue as the light changes around it, creating a dial presence that watches, costing many times more frequently, fail to match. The applied hour markers and the date display at 3 o'clock are finished to a standard that respects the dial's visual ambitions without undermining them, and the stainless steel case and bracelet are built with the solidity and quality of construction that the Tsuyosa name demands. The automatic movement within self-wins through the motion of daily wear and delivers reliable, honest timekeeping in a caliber of genuine dependability. The Tsuyosa NJ0150A81E is the mechanical watch for the person who wants beauty, quality, and personality without financial compromise. The Citizen Tsuyosa NJ0150A8E retails for approximately $250 USD ways. Number 1. Citizen Promaster Diver BN015028E. The Citizen Promaster Diver reference, BN015028E, takes the undisputed top position on today's list, and it does so as one of the most complete, most dependable, and most honest watches that any manufacturer currently produces at any price within reaching distance of its own. This is not a qualified compliment offered in the context of its price point alone. The BN015028E is simply a great watch, a professional dive instrument of genuine capability, outstanding build quality, and iconic design character that has earned a devoted international following among collectors, divers, and everyday wearers who recognize authentic quality when they encounter it and have no interest in paying for anything they do not receive in return. The specification begins where it must. 200 meters of water resistance to ISO 6425 professional diver standards, a unidirectional rotating bezel of precise, positive action, a screw-down crown, and a dial of exemplary legibility in which generous luminous material on both the hands and applied hour markers provides underwater readability that the professional specification demands and the recreational diver genuinely appreciates. The EcoDrive solar movement eliminates forever the battery replacement schedule that affects every conventional dive watch, a practical advantage of real significance when the watch is regularly immersed in water, and regular crown operation for battery access introduces a moisture ingress risk that no manufacturer can entirely eliminate from a battery-powered design.